Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with your reading for December the 19th. I'm going to get straight on into it. My friend and I, we got a running joke about me and these full-length features that I've had. I didn't get any inspiration. The phone did drop off and kind of say some kind of message, but I can't really gel and see how today's reading of Coddling of America kind of gels with what's going on now. It might jump in, but it's still the same vibe again, is watching how we're dealing with and interacting with each other in today's read in Coddling America. How we have collectively that synergy in which we're able to kind of feed off of each other. And one thing that was kind of stood out for me is he was saying that sometimes when we collectively get together, how our moral sense of moral compass gets shut off because we go through whatever the majority is, almost like the majority rules as far as their thinking, and so we kind of pretty much go in that direction. That's something that can be plugged in and added into the Unisoul collective consciousness, as far as like I said, with some of these readings. You know, where we're doing, we kind of watch our vibrations, the energies that we throw out there to one another, to our subscribers as readers. You know, we just have to be very sensitive as far as the wording, what things we do out there, that we're not causing more misinformation being thrown out there. Like a lot of times, like I tell the kids, if I don't know anything, I will kind of tell you, you know, I'm not adverse like an astrology and what we in and the moon and all this stuff. I'm not even going to claim myself as an expert in that. Or, you know, I do know the basis of numerology, what each number means, those things. I just know intuitively the channel and the messages that the guides and spirits give me, as far as, or you'll say, yeah, it's a connection. For me, I see patterns, I see connections from things and messages that's being sent to me, either through movies, song, I get visions, those things. I can see things playing in front of me. They show me pictures of things, just like you clearly seeing me on the video. That's the way how I get information as well, you know. And those are the things. They'll say things, I can hear it clairaudiently through my those senses too. I can sense it, I can feel it, you know. I say, oh, this is what I get. So those are the things that I get as well. So I try to, on my own, try to not put any kind of misinformed information out there to add on to the consciousness of some of us already being in this journey. Some of us is a little already kind of trigger happy, you know. It's just like, you know, anything you say, oh my God, that triggered me. Oh my God, you said this, you know. So we already kind of trigger happy kind of as society. The things that can be said can easily make us think a certain way, you know. And that's why we kind of gravitate to certain readers on YouTube, because those things gravitate to us energetically. They speak the language that we want to hear at that time. And we can tell energetically that, you know, oh, that my God, they kind of going through the same issues that I'm going through with my twin or with my divine masculine, divine feminine. And again, like I said, you got to kind of watch it, because one way in which we could use that collectively and we kind of miss the moral compass is honestly, and I could say early in my reading when I started off, I might could have been say, yeah, I'm one of those parts. And there's some other readers that kind of on that male divine masculine bashing, you know. It's just like, you know, he ain't got it together, I don't know what his problem is, yada yada yada. Or you're on the karmic bashing, you know, oh yeah, she doing this, she's stupid, da 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 da. Oh yeah, he doing that, yeah, he's stupid, da 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 da. You know, those things. That's why I'm trying to kind of gently nudge us in a direction to say, you know what, take the tension off of what your counterpart is doing, rather they are. And I'm glad one of my subscribers had commented, you know, to say, hey, you know, she kind of brought to mind, say, don't forget that, you know, some of us feminists, divine feminists, got some karmic situations that we go on through our masculine. And I know I kind of pretty much veered off and went into the divine masculine and the karmic situation, because most of my subscribers was there. I wasn't getting too much people looking at the videos. I would get some I wouldn't, you know, that. So maybe towards the end of the year, I'll go back and I will maybe visit. Who knows? Most time when I say something like that, the universe will throw something karmically in for the divine feminine as far as her issue that she's having with her karmic masculine. So I'll be open up to that. You know, if he tells me this is the time you need to. I know another thing that's been pressing, and I said 6 minutes has been on me, is that I need to do, what does the karmic feminine needs to do dealing with either the divine masculine while she waiting for whatever's going, the process of the union, and what you do if you have a karmic masculine. Now that has been pressing on me. I did the divine masculine, but I have to get into that, and I'll probably get on that once I go on winter break. I have time to do that. Most of the time I just have times for these readings. Also, last thing, whatever kind of energies that was going through, it's still kind of there in the background, but today I don't know, you know, I always do mine the day before, so this would be 12/18. I felt kind of like a release today, so I don't know what's going on with it, but the energies is not as heavy. So this is one of them to say, oh, thank you, Jesus, for the break, because I mean, I done had vertigo, dizziness, you know, almost to the point I don't feel like eating. That's fine. You know, if I don't see another piece of food, we gonna be okay. So the energy's been a little kind of funky here, you know. So we'll see. So you know, and last thing, I just want to say just thank you to you all as my subscribers. I love when you all comment. You know, sometimes I don't have time because I'm in front of the kids and I have to click. I don't want them to see that I got a YouTube channel in front of me because they so nosy in my classroom. Noses who know what you doing? Is that you on the? Wait a second, Miss. Is that you on YouTube? Oh Lord, have mercy. I don't need to even have that. I think one of my last year's class, they caught and they had seen it because I had one of my kids trying to help me to upload some videos when I first started. And so they was like, you mean me? You got a YouTube channel? And so then, you know, that spread like, so them crazy, whatever with them. But this one, I right now, we ain't there yet for this class. We just brand new, getting to know each other. All right, enough on the talking. Again, doing something a little new. I'm just going to throw out there. I like how my friend was talking about his readings, which was very good. The saying again, nudging you all in the direction. And remember that we're talking about divine masculine and divine feminine is us. This channel says Unisoul. We got to put our money where our mouth is. If we talk about Unisoul, then when I talk about the divine masculine, I'm talking about your divine masculine self. And when I talk about the divine feminine, I'm talking about your divine feminine self. I kind of call it my extension, my divine masculine extended self, extended out of the side of myself, and the divine feminine, which I am majority of my expression. is in a divine feminine. But honestly, I would say almost from the beginning, from the jump, I always felt like I felt some masculine tendencies that housed in me, which I could kind of resonate with. And I've always didn't know, what does that mean? I said, well, I ain't interested in no feminists or no girls, so where the heck this coming from? But you know, I could tell that my mind thought and process was always masculine, that part. So you know, this is a very interesting ride, like the Treasure Island cards that they have that we're really experiencing. So let's look at the energies clear for today for 12/19, which is what's happening with our divine feminine self. Okay, let's put it that way. We'll use new terminology. Okay, ooh, they got some jumpers. And what's going on with our divine masculine self? Me, myself, and I, that's what I got at the end. That's what I found out. Okay, because there ain't no need to cry. On best friend. All these are going the same way. I don't know why you turn yourself around, because all these cards are going, yeah. I ain't got no reversals up in here. Okay, so I'm going to call it extended, the same way how it comes. And I'll do it. I got a fork in the road. feeling with that one. Okay, let's do this one at a time, because sometimes it'd be hard for me to catch on. Okay, so now we got wedding. So right now in the divine feminine self, your energies is looking for a serious commitment. And you're looking for a serious commitment between your divine feminine self and your divine masculine self. So what it means is you're looking for a union for it to occur within yourself today, a coming and a harmonizing of one. Okay, this is what's happening today. So you bringing this really a serious commitment. It's like, we gonna do this. Are we gonna show within the inner self us coming together, and it's gonna come out in the outer, showing that we want union. In your divine masculine self, you are looking at calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, visualization. So right now, your divine masculine self is really in the mindset of really calling in. They're really meditating. They're doing visualization. Spirit is saying, you know, some of them that have not been all the way awoken, all the way in the spiritual thing, some of them is saying they're really in the prayers. So they're doing really the norm things, like they're praying, you know, bring my divine feminine self to me, you know, call her back in. Doing some things. Affirmations for them, those who have not fully awakened, will be like mantras, or thinking the same thought over and over again. You know, I love her. I love her with all my heart. She's so beautiful to me, you know, and I love her. She's so beautiful. So those kind of thoughts are kind of going over and over again for the ones that have not, you know, fully awakened as divine masculine. It's like, I know it. I ain't like I am before. I'm not in first grade, but right now I'm maybe in, they say, in the second or sixth grade. Okay, right now I haven't escalated all the way there. So right now, this is where I am on those steps. So I'm using that, and I can use visualization. Visualization would be, for him, would be your divine masculine self, dream state, daydreaming. This will be, I'll say, your divine masculine in his extended version in the 3D of your divine masculine self. Your extension, outward extension, that's the word I would say. Outward extension of your divine masculine self is doing these things, which would be visual, daydreaming, saying constantly the same thought over again today. Praying, they are also praying, and they're praying that somebody kind of help the situation to bring you two together. Okay, inwardly, when you talk about spiritually, you're doing these things, you know, of saying, bringing all these things together. Right now, your focus is, because of this, is true love. Okay, this is the romance of a lifetime. So your divine masculine self, which would be inner, is really desiring analytically, is really thinking on this true love thing. So I would say, because of the divine feminine, now I'm going to take this with a twist in a new way of really opening myself. The feminine side would be representing the more of the heart, okay, which would be in your heart space. The divine feminine is thinking about a serious commitment. In your mind, which will be represented by the divine masculine self, is thinking true love. You know, I'm really thinking on this. This calling your soulmate. Again, that's in your mind. Constantly saying things over and over again. Actually praying and thinking on this thought. Actually doing daydreams. That's considering doing the mind. Okay, so that'll be the mind space, like my old times lady said. I like the other way. So the wedding card is in your mind, in your heart space, and calling your soulmate and true love will be in your mind space. Okay, let's get some clarifiers out here. What is these? Okay, that's that one. Clear. I didn't bring out the wisdom ones. Oh, them my homies. Wait, hold up. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, you know they my homies here. That's telling me about the energy, but I can do that because I said clear already. But yeah, them my homies right there. They got to be out. Okay, now let's do the energy. So what type of energy, can you clarify this, is bringing on this? What's the energy that's bringing this on? You came out as soon as I was looking here. Okay. And the man for Kukuracha. Okay, so the type of energy that's bringing this on for your divine feminine self is man holding your heart. So the divine masculine at this time is holding your heart. You know it is. He in full Fabio mode. 4 and 2. 4 means you're getting grounded. 2 means you're coming into unity about this thought. And this is letting you know that you really, in your heart space, want really a serious commitment with this. Whether this is a Stedman and Oprah kind of relationship, or you actually doing the daggone thing like Will and Jada Smith. Okay, so it's up to you whichever way that you doing on that. To quote Alicia Keys. Okay, this love is unbreakable. Okay, remember that song. So now, in the divine masculine self, you're calling your soulmate because you've been doing, gotta put the glasses on, help us Lord. I thought I was gonna stay cute for a while, but I got to get into my intellectual self. Okay, here we go. So you got the thinking man. So right now, again, didn't I tell you this represented this one? So you're thinking, your divine masculine self is really doing a lot of thinking, a lot of pondering, a lot of focusing in on crystals, which means getting something, some kind of tool that's helping you to really, an instrument to get very crystal clear on some things, okay? Right. You're trying to get also your divinity. You're trying to balance yourself. Angel of balance. So to me, that means what you calling in your soulmate. You're really looking at, I'm looking at ancient. So you're looking at things of the past, because it's a pyramid there. And you're looking at things in the now, because this is a lamp. Be a lamp unto my feet. So you got to watch your pathways. I see that. As they say, I see pink there. You got to really, you got to set trailblaze and start a new path. With this, especially when you're in this divinity. So we got a 4 here means get grounded. 8 means get harmonized on some things. And then you turn it sideways. That's the infinity, that flow. Definitely on the side of the twin flames or the unisouls, where you got that ups and downs and the flows of things. So you're exchanging the energies between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You're inside yourself, and you bring it back and forth as your divine masculine self. Also, in your divine masculine self extended outwardly, he's doing the same thing. He's finding balance as well, because he wants this caring connection in the 3D, okay? So we got a 1. He's using his intuition and his awareness. You also, as your divine masculine self, is doing the same. And you're getting grounded. A lot of grounding. So you really, today, you're getting very grounded in wanting this caring connection. This is inside with your divine masculine expression self, and then also how you expressing that also outwardly as your outwardly extension of yourself in the 3D as a divine masculine. Okay. Goddess of the moon, which means this is right here. You're really concentrating on the divine feminine. You're really becoming that as your divine masculine self. You're really concentrating on really becoming into your divinity, becoming one with that awareness, your intuition, getting rid of the illusions that you're seeing about this connection, getting rid of the illusions that how you see in the world outwardly as well. Things are outwardly pouring. So things has got to change, and you got to come into some unity with these thoughts as well. When we're talking about the true love card here as your divine masculine self expression, you are looking at cornucopia. So that means you have really planted a harvest, and you're reaping what you're sowing. So really, you have really gotten to that point. You done planted some seeds in your mind about some things. Those things are now coming into bloom. It's harvesting time. It's now time for you to go ahead and just pluck all the good things that you have put in about these ideas of what true love is. And it's time, especially you got the number 11, which is your your Unisoul connection, and it's saying it's time because all these things that you've been harvesting can be found in your true love. And this is what you're now coming to the point of understanding today, is that, you know, this is how true love embodies all of the abundance, all of the good things that you've harvested, and you could now, it's time for you to take part in that. Okay, that's the energy. Okay, can we get some, let me do my famous, that's the energy that's bringing about that. Okay, let me look at now, can I get some clarifiers clear about this? What's going on in the life that maybe also, this is more spiritual, your energy. What's in the 3D that's bringing this on? As far as wedding, as far as calling, literally don't do that. As far as calling your soulmate in, excuse me. And what's going on, I'll turn around in this one, because this is not really true. Oh, this is where I'm holding it. Okay. So now, what is bringing this on in the physical world is that you're feeling blessed. Some things is really changing. Maybe you're looking at the world differently. This is kind of world you might have been before. It was the illusion. You coming into your divine feminine power. You 22 means you're finding mastery as well. And so with this is you feeling the blessed feeling about this situation. And so that's why right now at this point you want to, with your divine feminine self-expression and your divine masculine self-expression, want to come together, want to kind of create this union within so that it can flow without. That's what it says, flow within, so without. With that. And you're getting a deeper knowing about some things too. And this is what's helping you, encouraging you, because you're getting wiser, you're using your intuition, your awareness, and, you know, some of this illusion of really looking at things for what they are is now kind of going away, okay? You got 4, which is grounding. 3 means your trinity, which means coming into alignment of spirit, soul, and body, okay? In your, now, into your physical world. What has brought this on for you to want to call your soulmate in is because right now you say you're mending some things. You're mending some things emotionally. And you're mending some things with your divine feminine, and you're mending some things right now with all the feminines in your life, okay? So any kind of feminine that has played a major role with you here trying to cross the finish line, these things, they have influenced you. Right now you're getting to the point that you're mending some fences right now. Also, what's happening in the 3D and the physical to bring this on is because now you feel it's time to come to the edge. You want to dance along with your divine feminine. And you see her going to the edge. So you got 3, which is a trinity, which is coming in alignment. 6 is love. 3 and 6 together makes 9. 7, mending will help you. 5 and 2 together makes 7, which means it'll help you come to spiritual completion, which is what you want in your divine masculine self to achieve, even as your outer extension of your divine masculine in the 3D. That's him in expression as a physical form of your divine masculine. So come to the edge. You want to kind of dance with that inward, your emotions. You really want to come divine masculine with one with your emotions. When you're talking about peace, so you have peace here, which is the number 23, which is 2 coming into unity, 3 comes into your alignment, spirit, soul, and body. That's your trinity. You got the egg here, which is becomes, to me, is new beginnings. You're offering the olive branch. Some of you all, I'm seeing that, is also saying, you know what, whatever things that I have done with the divine feminine, or if I have done anything to any feminine, rather they are extra crispy or mild or whatever, or mixed, as I call it, like it's fried chicken, like Popeyes. It doesn't matter. You want to give the olive branch because right now you really want to have that inner peace going on. You kind of tired, like I said with myself today. I said I kind of just tired of the battle. I just kind of just want to just experience some peace. I've been at this kind of quite a while, and you know, just is peace in this situation. That's really my thing. And so this is what they're saying here as far as just really having peace within. So you look at as your divine masculine self within, and then also in the physical form. You might be finding your divine masculine in the 3D, your outward expression of yourself. Will also offer a olive branch. So that might come in the form of you having a conversation, actually talking with them, some kind of way, you could tell maybe they just out the blue message you or talk to you, and you're like, what the hell, watch yourself. Remember, I told you all on yesterday, practice what? The principle of charity. Always look to say the goodness for his intent of why he's calling you. Yes, open up. Hi, how you doing? Although you're saying to yourself, I haven't heard from you in 5 years. I haven't heard from you in 30 years. Okay, so let me practice this unconditional love and becoming Christ-like with you, and really saying, okay, let me have the peace to piggyback on what my friend said at Exoterica, which was the peace, like they speak in the Bible, biblical peace that passes all understanding, So today you probably will, feminines, you in within yourself, saying right now, I don't know what it is, but my divine masculine feels at peace. I'm not doing a lot of thinking. Something within myself has given the olive branch to myself, to the divine feminine, which is to my emotions, to say cease. It's a cease and desist. Just cease. Stop all that, whatever it is, and just be peace. Peace, be still. Okay, on that one. Then in the physical form, explaining this true love, what has brought this on is because right now you looking and saying, there's no place like home. You done looked all over, say, been around the world and yeah. I can't find my baby. I don't know him. I don't know why he's gonna stay, and I don't know where he can be, my baby. But I'm gonna find him. So that part right there, that's Lisa Stansfield. So you don't know, you done been around the world and yeah. So that part, you can't find the baby. He's like, I can't find my baby. I can't find and tried it in this person, in this person, in this person. Your divine masculine self is saying the same thing. I done looked in all these people, the karmic, the remediation, these situations, looking at my family, whatever, friends. Ain't nobody still taking the place of my divine feminine, okay? No place like home, like bringing that peace within and coming together within. That's the real true love. You find that true love within, you being so within, so without. Keeps on saying that. So keep on telling them, so within, so without. Whatever's going on in here is what is the outward expression outside there. So right now, your divine masculine self today is saying, I want true love. Why do I want true love? Because when I look in my physical, in my outer world, I see there's no place like home. Something when I'm with her, she brings me that peace that I'm looking that passes beyond all understanding. Okay, I can say that, I guess, and that's what really I remember when. This is an experiential channel, and over this to be an experiential channel, I have to tell you about things that I have experienced so I can share it with you. I can remember, I feel like, who is this? If you all watch a lot of, what reader does this all the time? I ain't gonna say a name. Okay, guys. Okay, anyway, back on track. So, when I first met my divine counterpart, one thing that I know that helped me to know there was no place like home when I first met him, and I'm about the first date, it's coming back. I don't know what's going on. It's like something. Anyway, I'll talk about that when I'm ready to talk about it. Full circle. When we first went out, I remember on our date, there was something about him that I felt at peace. And I kept on telling people, I said, I don't know what it is about him, but something about him, I feel at home. I feel at peace. It's like, you know me, and I don't know why. That was before I even found out that I was a twin or whatever it is, that we soulmates to like the kids say, zero no higher to infinity. But that is something that I know that when I was with him, that was the first thing beyond me looking in his eyes and seeing a pink flame, was the very first thing that let me know that something was special about him, no matter what other things that was going on at the moment with him. But that let me know, which was kind of confused at the same time, saying, how can I feel this, but this is going on? But anyway, that is the story of This Is Us. That part I knew. So I know how this is. When you're looking at and you're seeing all other types of other counterparts or other people that could be possibly it, not even gonna mention that, can be possibly it, that feeling of that peace. That's probably why a lot of us say we hanging in there as long as we are, and even in regards to the other things that's going on with them, because we like it's that what we say is something different, okay, that we experience with them. Okay, I did that one. So I want to see what is some event that's going to occur, some major event, clear, that's going to happen today. What is kind of maybe the theme or the plot, or yeah, the plot for today? What's going to happen on 12/19 for the divine feminine self? Did I say clear with you? Because you sure is acting funky. Clear. Come on. For the divine feminine. Thank you. And what's going to happen? No, you got some weird, yeah, this one in order, so whatever came out. Okay, thank you. Okie dokie. So what came on with this today is, and I'm going to tell it just like Elizabeth Lunn, unity came in reverse. I told you the other day that Elizabeth Lunn has stated that whatever you feel like, or the overall thing, remember throughout the day, you're going to get tested on that. Okay, you feeling like this wedding, you want to come together. Do not be surprised. This is a forewarning that your unity, your sense of wanting unity, might be tested over the day. Okay, traditional viewpoints and methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. I want to say that when that does happen, they have Archangel Sandalphon. When that does happen, it wants to say you might have to find yourself. I know what it means by traditional. You're going to have to go back and find yourself going to traditional viewpoints and methods, which means go back that thing that you know, or that method that helps get you and pull you through. So if it is, like I tell the kids, somebody getting on your nerves, what's the thing? You use some of them SEL things. Okay, count to 10. You know, go to your things that's tried and true that's going to get you through. Okay, so you know you got to breathe, or you know you say, okay, now that's happening. I need to start visualizing myself in union. Okay, I know what's happening with that, but you know that's not the truth. Or you got to say a mantra. You know, whatever it is that helps you, that you always know traditionally is going to get you through when your unity is being tested. You need to go back to that, whatever that practice is, because that's going to help you out. Spiritual organizations, you could also, I would say, go to Twin Flame collective videos, or start reading some things. Seek you out somebody that's like-minded, maybe somebody that can lift your spirits, or either, you know, like I said, get somebody on the video. You got a friend, like I got friends that I can go to, that I'm like good girlfriends that kind of lift me up. You know, I'm feeling kind of by unity, they could throw me back in, or like my friend Sean on Exotropic Exoterica, you know, something that we bounce off. You know, I'm feeling this way. Okay, all right, let's go on. So that you always got almost like you from AA Anonymous, you get that mentor that want to kind of tell you, okay, now what's going on? So okay, hold on a second. I'm feeling a little shaky. I'm feeling a little runnerish. So you gotta have somebody come and say, okay, now what's going on with you? Why you feeling runnerish? Well, it's because of X, Y, Z is going on. So I know I can pick up and text in a minute. Sean, and I got another one, my spiritual mentor, any of them say, okay, wait a second, it's really, really bad. You know, today I ain't feeling it. You know, so that is, get you somebody that you can really know they kind of get you back on track. So that's what it's saying about this when this happens. You know, saying your unity's maybe kind of shaking, about you bringing this unity and harmony within yourself. I'm not really feeling it that it's going to come from the divine masculine self-expression physically in the 3D. 10%, I always tell you my mom's rule, maybe. But I'm thinking this battle is going to be within. It's going to be some things that kind of trigger you and kind of say, oh, you ain't going to work. I don't see it happening. You know, so you got to kind of get yourself back on track with that today. Next thing I see is 8 of Water. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. Okay, this makes sense. Your divine masculine self is really seeking something more. It's like, you know, I'm just really bored. This ain't, you know, I want home. I want my soulmate. I want true love. Whatever you're experiencing right now as your divine master self and the way he's thinking, he's analyzing things, he's being very analytical, and he's looking and seeing this stuff is just ain't adding up. Your divine masculine self. It's just like, it's got to be more to this. This can't be the end all within all. Am I going to really go into 2019 with this? Get real. Okay. So your divine masculine self and also outward expression of you, which is in the 3D, is sitting there now analyzing and really thinking, this cannot be it. Hold on, here is this the end? I don't know the words. Is this the end? Y'all know the song. I got to know. Is this the end, girl? So that's what is right here. Saying this to whoever this girl is this the end? Are you kidding me? This is what it all comes out to? You got to be kidding me. So he all right now emotionally, he's checking in and doing that deep dive into himself. And also as the divine masculine, he's really thinking, which is helping in deep dive into his emotions. 8 of Water really is emotional things, your feelings. And so this really saying, this can't be it. I swear by God, I cannot be settling for this. Okay, so this is really, well, this is what I know my divine masculine self is saying within with that. So the divine masculine also is expressing this as well. So this is the vibe. This is the vibe. So some, you know, going to be a little frustrated tomorrow. So something's going to happen, which is today, excuse me, for you all. Today, the 19th, it's going to be a real strong desire, urge to move on and to search for something more meaningful and spiritual and emotional growth due to this one, this true love and calling in this soulmate. So that's going to be your overall plot theme, as I tell the kids there. What has got to change? Okay. Oh, most I say was the overall clear. Let me see. I'm going to do something. Hold on a second. I'm going to see if this is going to work out for the divine feminine. Ooh. Yeah. Need sexual healing. Sexual healing is good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. Without you, I wake up on it. Ooh, I get that feeling. It's sexual healing. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's get down tonight. Hey, 'cause you do it right. Hey, feeling darling. Hey, feeling darling. Somebody want a little sexual healing. Bet you won't guess who want it. Okay, all right. Let me calm myself down. Got a little happy there. Okay, and what we got to change? Let's put this clear. So this create a story. Ain't gonna be no 1-2 step here. I just stop saying that. All right, here we go. So, sacred sexuality. The divine feminine self says she wants some of this sexual healing. It's time for us to get intimate. It's time for us to merge. I got the urge to merge. Okay, this could go two ways. The divine feminine self and the divine masculine self does have the urge to merge, which means to come together. Sacrally calls that kundalini awakening, or that combustion of coming together, that sacral, where the spirit comes together, and to seal this here and create some new things manifesting through this sexual activity or act. Also, she wants this to be even expressed in the physical, with her divine masculine outward expression as well. So it's a coming together. So it's the urge to merge. Okay, well, how you gonna be able to get this is because you got to surrender your fear. So in order for you to get this to happen, this is the overarching thing, thing that's going on here, is surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions. Celebrate every baby step forward. So, you know, you got to kind of release the things that you're telling yourself so you can go on ahead and have this merging occur. Okay. Next thing, you got to surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So you can't play yourself small. You're divine. So if you want this to happen, you got to get into your full divine mode. You know, what was that one? It was, I could see them, Power Rangers, and they used to get their Power Rangers connected. It was some kind of thing they used to say together, go Power Rangers, or something like that, which helped them to kind of transform and get themselves together. So you got to use some type of motivation. Let me be your motivation. Go, 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 go. So you got to get on that motivation there. Come like a butterfly, transform yourself into this here. You got, especially got the orange, so that means you got to really work with that sacral energy, your sacral chakra, little bit of your solar power plexus, which means to stand in your power and your authority. Definitely going to this higher heart chakra here. All this is heart right here. You got to get that heart together, motivated, okay, for this to be able to happen, so you can transform and make sure, because that right there, that sexual sacred things, these are the places that really need to happen. You just got to happen in that sacral chakra. You got to get that solar plexus together, standing in your power, wanting this, and you got to get in that higher upper chakra as well. So those things are going to help you have that sacred sexuality. When you're talking about, that's fine. When you're talking about for divine masculine, you got selfhood. You got to really get into yourself as your divine masculine self. Take that time out at a busy day and really commune with yourself. Love yourself, because you need to kind of find that support within. Okay. Was this the card that told you to find somebody on the outside, or was that you? No, and that's funny. Again, they're mirroring each other. The unity card that was pulled out for that said you go find some people on the outside to help you get this unity going together, and this all together. And so they saying find support. I say get support within. Call on your angels. To me, I think it's more spiritual for your divine masculine self. Needs to call on that more spiritual things. Call this to call on this transformation in your feminine self. You need to rely more so on the outward things, more on the worldly things, to make this happen. Okay, and so this is what you got to do. You got to call on support with that. I'm going to say even with the divine feminine, you got to call like-minded. That would be also anybody's ascended masters, angels, all those are like-minded too. Okay, join in. You got to kind of join in. Again, the divine feminine has the urge to merge, and you got to kind of join in on the fun. You know, you see two butterflies here. Both of y'all got to transform together. So that means even with your divine masculine self, your divine feminine self, how you express yourself, you got to kind of join in and kind of get into that understanding, especially with this calling soulmate. It takes two coming together. This true love is coming together. Okay, how you do that again is concentrate on self. Concentrate on you. Ooh. Concentrate on you. Ooh. Some of that Jeffrey Osborne. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's that stuff right there. Concentrate on you. So concentrate on you. That's going to help draw in this stuff. And then also join in on fun on the outside, divine masculine with your divine feminine. So if you feel like kind of a little flirty, she got the urge to merge. Hey, if you want to join in on fun, that's up to you. Or you want to find another creative way to kind of deal with that, that's fine. In order for all this to happen, why you got to have selfhood and self-love, communion with yourself. You got to find some support within yourself and join in as far as merging within yourself is because you got to start with surrendering the low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, abundance, setting an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So your divine masculine self is still experiencing some low self-esteem. In order for him to have all this, calling soulmate, true love, all that thing, you've got to call you got to be able to build up your self-esteem, and that's got to be expressed. So it starts within you. It's so within, so without. Again, so outwardly, the divine masculine in the outward expression self in the 3D form has to work on his low self-esteem. Okay, so that's the issue right now. So let's look and see what does the guides want to tell you all for the day. Clear. What do they want to say? Oh, Jesus, for the divine feminine? Seriously? Okay. And for the divine, okay. I'm finished with that. You done jumped overboard. Love overboard. Can't express myself. Oh. Don't know what to do. Love overboard. So in love with you, spinning, love's calling, hey, I'll be back, I'm calling, S-O-S-O-S-O-S, love overboard, hey, that's up that glass night. Y'all don't know nothing about that glass night in the pips. All right, here we go. Journey within. I feel like a regular radio station. Need to be a daggone jockey. All right, here we go. Journey within. So again, you want these merge, the urge to merge, divine feminine within yourself. You got to have a journey within. Don't relinquish your power. Is this what you want? Don't. To me, this means make sure that you have a balance within. Can't have too much divine masculine. Can't have too much divine feminine. Got to make sure that it's an even distribution and a balance. Somebody said that. I don't know who it is. For yourself. So don't relinquish your power. And if you feel that even with your meeting your divine masculine in the 3D, remember, don't relinquish your power as well. Okay? Inspire others. Be a, like I said, lead by example. Be a role model to him. You know, again, try to help merge the other side of you, your divine masculine, and also along with the divine feminine. To me, inspire others means also start within. Start again with the divine masculine, and then also, you know, be that kind of person to help others on the outside too as well. Because sometimes when you do things like that, they help to kind of solidify what's going on within. It's like, yeah, you know, maybe I am on the right path to things, you know, and you start talking to people, you call yourself inspired, you know, they'll say, oh, thank you, because I know, like, somebody told me on my Facebook, I always like to put a lot of inspirational quotes, and she was like, oh, you just don't know how that helps me so for my day-to-day. So that helps me being an inspiration to her. She helped to pour back in that energy within me, which inspired me to keep on going. Focus on the positive, okay? You want union. This is what you want. You say you got deeper knowing about things. You feel blessed right now. Focus on the positives that you're feeling, so you can have this true commitment within yourself, and it can show on the outside. Okay, and the divine masculine, oh my God, same thing. Lead by example. And then what I didn't even look down at this. Who is that I said that for? Inspire others. So again, mirroring each other. So you got to lead by example, okay, divine masculine. You got to tell yourself within yourself, which is your analytical side. Okay, you're thinking, yes, I want this. This is what I want to do. Now you got to lead by really being strong. You got to be sure-footed. Rooted in this idea that, yes, this is my true love. This is what I want. This is what I'm calling in. You got a desire to move on and search for something more meaningful, spiritual, because you know this is your no place like home. If this is what you want, then you got to lead by example within, to let your emotions, which is your divine feminine self, to kind of go on ahead and go. So that's what it means by inspiration to others. So, you know, you got to kind of motivate your divine masculine self. That's what, to be an inspiration to him, to say, okay, yeah, you know, I know what happened in the past. Don't be scared to approach me. I am open and receptive. You got to talk to the spirit. Let the spirit know, you know, I understand what happened in the past. That's not now. You know, I am at the point that now I'm open and receptive to you. So you got to kind of do some things to kind of motivate them in the 5D self, well, so it's in the 3D self as well. Okay, so that's what it means by inspire others. That just came to me. And you got divine masculine. You got to lead by example. So she, you know, knows. You got to get your inside, your masculine side has got to get the feminine side together. Okay, now they locking off my voice to tell me my time is up. Never. No, I'm just playing. Okay. So you gotta lead by example to get that other side to go. And that's the same thing on the outside. Is she doing things to inspire you, sending you signals, letting you know she got the urge to merge? You know, you got to kind of go and follow through and kind of set the tone and set the mood to let her know, okay, this is what I want. This is the direction I want us to go. Okay, in. All right, that is it. I did a little shorter than I did last time. Woohoo! Short 3 minutes. I'm going to be quiet on that. So, I see 5:22, 52:22. Okay, 5:22. Okay, again. So, with that, I say that's the end of the energy for today, which is 12/19/18. So, with that, go forth. Be fruitful and multiply in your mindset. Get an abundance going out there, so you could be also, you want to have this wedding, this full commitment, calling your soulmate and true love. And let's just make sure that that's what we set forth in our authenticity, being authentic, and our intentions, as well as we set forth for today. All right, until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.